All right, guys. This one is super fun. Hashtag diaper Don is trending on Twitter, and for very good reason. I'm going to give you delicious quotes filled with MAGA tears and Trump tears. You could put it in your Too Strong coffee if you like. We got a new mug out. It's the Santa mug. Hello. It says Santa is progressive and Jesus is too. And Santa showed his Too Strong t-shirt underneath there. That's badass. Blanca Steve, thank you for joining at the premium level. You're already hitting the join button below. We already love you. You guys also sponsor these videos. It's you guys hitting the join button or go to tyt.com/join, and it's toostrongcoffee.com/TYT. New holiday mugs. The mugs are $20. The best deal you ever had. Wrong. Second best deal. Because the sampler is the coffee mug for free. Well, not for free. It's part of the sampler. Plus these cutie little samples of the Uprising and Rebel Roast. Uprising is a breakfast blend, but I'm having it in an afternoon. Why? Bit of a radical. An independent thinker. Both my ideas and my coffee are turned to hot. toostrongcoffee.com/TYT. By the way, you want Santa's package? You want the package? Boom. Santa's big, strong package. Now, the big full packets of Uprising and Rebel Rose plus the Santa mug, toostrongcoffee.com/TYT. There is some chance we'll sell out of the Santa mug, so go nuts. Oh, the sampler's $45. You're saving ridiculous amounts of money. Thousands of dollars. That's not true, but you are saving a lot of money. You got it. Let's go. Let's give you fun quotes. You ready? Here we go. So he does a press conference. On a tiny money desk. It's so tiny. Now the whole internet's making fun of it. Look like a preschooler in there. I don't know why he chose to do it at a tiny desk. We got to show you on Monday. I can't show you right now, but I got to show you on Monday. My live show, 6 o'clock Eastern, right here. You're going to love it because it's so much fun. In fact, here, I'll give you a couple of fun quotes. Emily Nussbaum says on Twitter, this is the Four Seasons total landscaping of tables. And Neuropsyche PhD says, when you lose the electoral college, you go back to electoral preschool. I like Mark Hamill's tweet, Luke Skywalker using the Force. Maybe if you behave yourself and stop lying to undermine a fair election and start thinking about what's good for the country instead of whining about how unfairly you're treated, you'll be invited to sit at the big boys table. Hashtag diaper Don. Love it. I got one more that I really liked. Where was it? Oh, no, that's from the other story. All right, so those are the fun tweets about the desk. Yana Glazer, thank you for the super chat. We appreciate it. And now, more importantly, and even more amusingly, his quotes. So, did you lose the election? Quote, no, I didn't lose. We're becoming like a third world country. Well, that part's true, but that's because of you. So when they ask him again, did you lose? He says, quote, so no, I can't say that at all. Just so you understand, this election was a fraud. So no, I can't say that at all. I think it's a possibility. They're trying to look between you people. Don't talk to me that way. When the reporter from Reuters interrupts to ask a perfectly normal question of why aren't you conceding when it is exceedingly obvious to everyone, including the Third Circuit today, filled with judges you and George W. Bush appointed, said your case was ridiculous and presented no evidence at all. He says, don't talk to me that way. You're just a lightweight. Don't talk to me that way. Yeah, I know you're so polite to others, so people should be polite to you. But by the way, his followers really believe that. He's allowed to yell at everyone. He's allowed to call them names. He's allowed to say everything. He's allowed to call them a lightweight, etc. But Nick, when it comes to, that is our president. He has baby Donnie. You're not to talk to baby Donnie that way. Wait till he gets a little of the fact that he's been fired. Okay. Can Uncle Sam talk to him that way? Because he just did. ShopTYT.com. Jessica Broadbeck, thank you for becoming a member. Yaniv Glazer DOP, thank you for becoming a member. You guys are great. Yeah, I read the names right, relatively right. Gina Jones, thank you so much for the super chat. And will we be making decaf coffee soon at toostrongcoffee.com/TYT? Yes, that's next year. Let's have fun with the Santa mugs. Let's have fun with this stuff, and then we'll get you some decaf and some other espresso and all the other things, because it turns out we're a little too strong. Got to keep growing. But thank you. You're wonderful. So Now, let's look at more quotes for you guys. So after he does that tantrum at the tiny little desk, then he goes back onto Twitter. Now he's really mad. He's like, he sees that hashtag Diaper Don is trending, and he hates it. And he doesn't want to use hashtag Diaper Don, but he's stuck. He wants to cry. He can't help himself. He's got to cry. The too strong coffee needs cream. He's got to cry. He's like, okay, so he says, Twitter is sending out totally false trends that have absolutely nothing to do with what is really trending in the world. God, he's so funny. You get it? It's because Diaper Don is trending. So he's like, it's sending out false trends. Twitter doesn't send out any trends. It's an algorithm. It picks up things that everybody's talking about, and then the algorithm says this is the thing that is trending most. There is no person called Twitter. Mr. Twitter is not like, what shall we falsely make trend? He doesn't know anything. Oh my God, he doesn't know anything, and neither do his followers. For example, my name is trended several times, Cenk. Once I got excited. I was like, I don't know I did anything good. It turns out I didn't. It was a combination of people being mad at me and a soccer star with the name Cenk had scored a goal at the same time. So it wasn't Mr. Twitter going, Cenk has scored a goal and an own goal. Let's make him trend. No, it's a machine. It's an algorithm, you schmuck. I've trended now many times, most of them not positive, but I never accused Mr. Twitter of sending out a false trend. Okay, so he continues. They make it up, only negative stuff. Not true, not how it works. You're a very dumb person. Continuing, he says, same thing will happen to Twitter as is happening to Fox News Daytime. Wait, why are we bringing Fox News Daytime into this? He's so strange. And no, the same thing will not happen. They're two completely different kinds of outlets. One is a platform. The other one's a television network. No, the same thing will not happen to them remotely. It's a completely different phenomenon. Twitter doesn't have ratings like television does. It doesn't work that way at all. Twitter, same thing as TV. Your ratings will go down, just like Fox Daytime. He's unreal, man. All right. Brandon Lang just joined in at the premium level. That means you support the show more and you get all of our videos and shows. Who doesn't love Brandon? Probably some people, but not me. I'm grateful. I love doing this show with you guys. As you can tell, I'm having fun. It's a Thanksgiving weekend. Donald Trump is lost and he's now humiliating himself. Who wouldn't have fun? You're fired. You're fired. Okay. My mention shop, tyt.com. 25% off for members. Stop it. Come on. All right. Then he says, last part. This is all one tweet, by the way. We're not done yet. He says, also, big conservative discrimination. That's their typical crying. They all cry like that. Oh, no, Twitter discriminating against me. So did Fox News. Everybody's discriminating against me. Keep it coming, brother. Keep it coming. Brittany, thank you so much for the super chat. So, look, by the way, you remember the Randy Quaid video? I can't let it go, man. So the Randy Quaid is mentally disturbed, should be locked up in an insane asylum, and he does this like evil Santa as opposed to progressive Santa video where he's got like a red strobe light. He's giving people seizures and stuff, and he does this in the middle of the video. Trump retweeted it because he's also a lunatic. But one of the things, and Randy Quaid was reading a Trump tweet, but in like demonic form. Trump thought, awesome. And one of the things he was talking about was Fox's daytime. Fox. Why do you care about Fox's? I mean, that's such a specific grievance, and it's not even Festivus yet. It's like it's not Fox prime, and it's the daytime. Fox's daytime. You know, but the day 1 to 4 p.m. particularly. The ratings are down. I'm the president of the United States. We have 250,000 people dead from coronavirus. I'm not going to talk about that at all, but I'm going to obsess about the 1 to 4 o'clock hours on Fox News and how their ratings are doing. That's because you're an idiot, you're negligent, you're incompetent, you're the worst of the worst, you're a narcissist. And should I keep going? Yes, I will. I got more Donald Trump quotes, including the best one. Hold. But first, Supersonic, thank you for saying great show. Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate it, brother. Second tweet he sends out. For purposes of national security, Section 230 must be immediately terminated. First of all, you're the president, and in 4 years, you still haven't figured out how laws work, how bills get passed, how any of the process works. So you just scream into Twitter as if you don't have power. You don't know how to use your power. As I try not to curse too much around my kids, so I call them dunderheads, or now we switched it to you're a dunder mifflin. Sorry to all the Office fans. But I mean, what a dunder mifflin over here. Okay, so for a couple of reasons. If you actually thought Section 230 should have changed, which you've now said on multiple occasions, you should have brought that up with Republican leaders in the Senate, because you guys control the Senate. They could have introduced legislation. Then they would have put pressure on the House that would have gone there. And you can go do all of that. He doesn't know any of it. He doesn't know any of it. He's just like, me no like 230. Me mad at Twitter. Okay, what is Section 230? It protects social media companies from getting sued for things like false statements. If they did not have that protection, they would have to take down almost all, not a whole, but a giant chunk of what their users are saying. And the very first person they would take down for false statements is Donald Trump, because he's probably had more false statements on social media than almost any person out there, period. So the clown doesn't realize that if he takes away Section 230, they'd have to ban him immediately from Twitter. And then he'd be like, can't get conservative discrimination. The Fox is daytime 1 to 4 p.m. ratings. It's really bad. There is actually too strong coffee in there. Ziggy Sawdust, thank you for having fun with us on a lovely Friday afternoon / evening, wherever you are. And thank you for the super chat. And he says, hey, ho, Diaper Don has got to go. That's a fun chant. Still haven't gotten to the best part. Sorry. I like to tease you guys. First, a couple of extra fun tweets. David Roberts writes in, Trump is extremely upset that Diaper Don is trending, so he wants to shut down Twitter because of how conservatives love free speech. Exactly. They hate free speech. They just want to be able to say racist, hateful things. Thank you, David Roberts. On Twitter, John Pavlovitz on Twitter. Diaper Don is acting rash. Is that a little childish? Sure. Who cares? Love it. What's he going to do? Complain? Okay. Lars Nielsen asking what the Uygur family put in the turkey this Thanksgiving. No, I'm just having, it's the Too Strong Coffee. You drink TooStrongCoffee.com/DYT. I got to tell you the whole URL so you remember it. You'll act like I do. Oh, God. No. I didn't mean that. I'm playing. All right. Review X Hunter. Thank you for becoming a member. Inuku, thank you for upgrading to Essentials. Who doesn't love you? Steve Nunn. Coffee's for, there he is again. Coffee's for closers. My friend, always giving the £5 on Super Chat. Who doesn't love you, brother? James Gamble, thank you for the Super Chat. The mug's only $20. Who does? Santa's progressive, it says. Jesus is too, which is definitely true. He's got a Too Strong t-shirt underneath there. George Sakai with the last tweet. He says, I normally don't kick a guy when he's down, but Donnie's down 6 million votes and throwing temper tantrums like a toddler still in diapers. So hashtag pampered, hashtag full of crap, hashtag diaper Don. I love Sulu. George Sakai with the best and most fun takes, and he's right. The reason I read that to you guys is I don't punch down either, but Trump is still sitting in the White House throwing temper tantrums. He's not in Trump Tower. He's not Mar-a-Lago. He's not out of power. He's still the president of the United States as we speak right now. And as long as he's going to do things that are unconstitutional, undemocratic, un-American, I'm going to keep punching down to Diaper Don. Yes, it's mentally punching down, intellectually punching down, politically punching down. But yes, he still holds power. So as long as he holds power, I'm going to keep on pummeling him. Lucy Torpy, thank you for becoming a member. You just hit the join button below on YouTube. It's so easy. Easiest thing in the world. Okay. Everyone else, tyt.com/join. Is that hard? No, that takes like 15 seconds instead of 5 seconds. Okay, so now here's the best tweet. Then he comes on and he says on Twitter, Biden can only enter the White House as president if he can prove that his ridiculous 80 million votes were not fraudulently or illegally obtained. Oh, nope, that's not the standard. There's an excellent reason why that's not the standard. So he's like, he has to prove that every one of his votes were not fraudulent. That's not how do you prove a false negative like that? You have to affirmatively go and prove that they were not. That's not the legal standard. Never has been. That would be insane. Biden doesn't have the burden of proving it. The Secretary of State in each state has the job of saying yes or no. This election is certified. There's issues with it. There's no issues with it. But most importantly, guys, if that's the standard, then Donald Trump has to prove that all of his votes weren't fraudulent. Okay, can you do that? He can't even prove one of Joe Biden's votes is fraudulent. He got laughed out of court. Please check out the video I did about the 3rd District case. I mean, the quotes from the Trump-appointed judge were devastating. He broke his legal jaw. I mean, it was just, he drank his spinal fluid. He's like, you're basically, he said in the decision, you're an embarrassment. You have no evidence at all. You don't have evidence of one fraudulent vote for Joe Biden in Pennsylvania. You claim we should take away all of his votes, but none of your votes. You're an idiot. You're like the very pinnacle. Congratulations, Donnie. You accomplished something. You're the very best at being an idiot. All right, I've got more for you guys, the second half of the tweet, but let me read some of these for you guys. Michael Drew, love the channel. We love you guys. Michael, you make this channel possible by using Super Chat. Thank you. David Coe, Super Chat. Appreciate it. Jumping Flash at the Essentials level. Thank you, Jumping. We appreciate it. Greg J. Watts, thank you for the Super Chat. Tiana Vaught, thank you for becoming a Young Turks member. You're awesome. Ben Vinodry, thank you for becoming a Young Turks member. Julian Giorgio, thank you so much for the Super Chat. Lucy Torpy, I already told you about. Okay. And Schmollywood, how is that for a fun handle? Thank you for the Super Chat. It says, you're hired, Cenk. Meanwhile, he's fired. By the way, guys, this is super fun, and I'm going to get to the second half in a second. I keep saying that because I like doing these videos. They're fun. ShopTYT.com. All right. You know, if Donnie then starts up a media network, well, I run a media network. He'd run a media network. First of all, there's no way that anybody would let him run it because he's an idiot. But if he really did run the network, great. Then all of a sudden, we're on the same battlefield. Come and get some, Donnie. Come on, Diaper Don. Get some. Get some. I love it. I can't wait for it, okay? I'll try to read more member names here. This is sometimes a little funky here. But anyways, all right, here's the second half of the quote. Of the tweet. He says, when you see what happened in Detroit, Atlanta, Philadelphia, Milwaukee, massive voter fraud, he's got a big unsolvable problem. No, you have a big unsolvable problem because you just lost 36 court cases in a row. And every single judge said you didn't have a single shred of evidence. So it doesn't appear that he's the one with the unsolvable problem. You just being racist on Twitter doesn't really help. Oh, what do those cities have in common? Mainly black voters. So he's like, oh, the black cities, they're obviously fraudulent because they're black. Obviously, unsolvable problem. Okay, but do you have any evidence of fraud? No, but they're black. They're black. They're big black cities. To be perfectly accurate, if you haven't gotten it yet, that part is hyperbole. He didn't say they're black cities, but they are. And that's obviously why he's pointing to those four, because they're in critical swing states. They voted heavily for Joe Biden. And yes, they're filled with high percentage of African Americans. There's no allegation. There's no credible allegation. In fact, there's such little credible allegations of fraud that Rudy Giuliani himself, which the Third Circuit emphasized in that decision, withdrew their claim of even voter fraud. The judge said, not only do you not have evidence of voter fraud, you didn't even allege voter fraud. That's how weak your case is. But he's like, oh, but it's Philly and Detroit and Atlanta and Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know what you're saying. You're an unbelievable racist. Ulysses S. Grant all of a sudden rising up from the grave and giving super chats. Thank you. Robert, thank you for becoming a member. William Haney, thank you for upgrading to premium level. Turbo Wolf 9 million's back. Okay. And I'm with you, brother. I can't wait for this nightmare to be over. Once he's finally out of the White House, which is what we're going to get to next, at least we can have fun kicking him in a media context as opposed to a political context. So Robert joined. I think I told you that. Ulysses Grant, yes. Ambitionary, thank you so much for the super chat. Stephanie C86, thank you for the super chat. Turbo Wolf 9 million at a premium level. Thank you, brother. Okay, now I'm caught up. I'll fall behind again. All right, but I got to give you this. So finally, back to the press conference. They ask him, look, are you ever going to leave? Shane Harper, thank you for the super chat. If Biden is declared the winner by the Electoral College and it's January 20th, will your fat orange ass ever leave that seat, the tiny little desk you're sitting on and the Oval Office, and leave? And he says, thanks God, certainly I will. Certainly I will. And you know that. So he knows he's lost. and he's saying, if it gets all the way to the end, I'll leave. I won't do. I tried a marketing coup, that didn't work. Then I tried a judicial coup, and that definitely didn't work. And then I tried a political coup, trying to get the state legislators to put in different electors. That didn't work. So basically, he's saying, I will not try a military coup, because he already knows that has a 0% chance of working, and he could get arrested for that. So, but you never know. My guess is he'll. I won't say guarantee. Guarantee is too strong. But my guess is he'll do a feeler to a general, so I mean, what if we were to roll in tanks? I mean, I'm not saying we should, but what if we did? Mr. President, don't be ridiculous. My evil twin has now become a member, so that's awesome. Slow Money Green, throwing big money at Super Chat. You guys are the best. There's Grant again. Here's to Northern aggression and ending slavery. All right, and last line, he says at his press conference, the whole world is laughing at our electoral system. Well, that part is definitely true. So thank you, ending on a high note. They're laughing at our electoral system because a clown like you can goof around and try to overturn the results of a democratic election, free and fair election with no evidence at all. You're an international embarrassment, and they're all laughing at us because we can't get a way to you to follow the law, respect democracy, respect what the idea and ideals of America are. And yes, the Electoral College is nonsense. So you want to go to a convention to do free and fair elections? Go to Wolfpack. Go wolf-pack.com. They will listen to right-wingers, left-wingers. They're totally nonpartisan. Let's fix the system, because the Electoral College is insane. Remember, Donald Trump lost by several million votes last time, and he only became president because we're the laughing stock of the world with our electoral system. That part is true. This time, Biden had a 6 million vote lead, so he was able to overcome the disadvantages of the electoral college system. But the system is, in fact, nuts. So let's go to a convention, propose amendments, and actually get free and fair elections. But all of those crazy parts of the system actually helped Donald Trump. They didn't hurt Donald Trump. And that's a fact. He's lost 36 cases in our last thing I'll tell you in a second after I read the latest set of members on Super Chat. FinFan33, thank you for the Super Chat. Farsight, thank you. Gene Wickham, upgraded to premium level. Thank you, Gene. You're awesome. Veritas Pride, welcome at the premium level member. Hit the join button below. You're awesome. Coffees for closers. I see you again, brother. Johnny Kashed, thank you for becoming a member. Julian Giorgio, thank you for becoming a member. I saw your super chat earlier. 00083, thank you for the super chat, and thank you for saying flex those muscles. You got that right. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying, Too strong? I guess. Joy Wallace, thank you for the super chat. Joy, that's my daughter's name too. AJ Duenas, great to see you again. No, I didn't drink Rebel Rose. I drank Uprising. That's the other blend for Too Strong Coffee. Okay, so look, guys. Last thing is, yes, it's humiliating. Regina Coronado, thank you for joining at the Essentials level. That way you get our post games too. So it's humiliating what he's doing to himself. It's humiliating what he's doing to the Republican Party. And they still have the majority. It's unbelievable, but the majority of elected Republican officials still have not backed away from him. They still are going with the fiction that they won this election. It's insane, totally utter insane. And so as we laugh at him on his way out the door, he's still desperately trying different things. He's like clawing at the doors almost. You could kind of hear the screeching as he gets into the more and more desperate stages of grief here. Daniel Sfera, thank you for joining. Abdar Razak, thank you for the super chat. But let's not forget that he actually did try this clown coup, a political coup where they put in different electors. Let's fix the system. Let's try to talk to our family and friends. I have some too that voted for Trump, and get them. Forget the videos. I mean, I love it. Share the videos with them. That'd be great. Boyka 420, you're the best for joining. Michael Haight, thank you for the super chat. But get them to read the Trump appointed lawyers' decisions. It's devastating. They keep screaming. I mean, I've never seen judges scream through legal decisions like this. You have no evidence. Why are you here? You have no evidence at all, you buffoon. It's his own appointed judges that are saying that. It's just unbelievable. The reason I tell you that, guys, is because you have got to get, somehow we all have to get these Trump supporters out of the cult. We got to end the brainwashing so they could rejoin society, rejoin America, rejoin the rational world. We will turn to that after Trump is finally actually out of the White House. But for now, I guess we just have to enjoy his tears. So last set of thanks. Grant does it again on Super Chat. Becca Daly just joined. Oh, there's so many folks out here now. O'Brien Magic, thank you for the Super Chat. El Diablo Ortega. What an awesome name. Just joined at the Essentials level. Dina81 just upgraded to premium level. You're awesome, Dina. Thank you. Jordan Friend just became a subscriber. Tyrone Morgan just upgraded to Essentials level. Ray McCormick, Super Chat. The LBH just joined. There's no end to how much I love you guys. We do this show with you guys. Camara Life, thank you for the Essentials level support. Alexei the E-Boy, how fun is that for a name? And Becca Daly at the premium level. I think I'm caught up. All right. Love you guys. Have a great Thanksgiving weekend. Enjoy Trump's years. One last time. This is what I call fun. TwoStrongCoffee.com/TYT. Get Santa's package. Or Santa's sampler. Much love.